So have you ever tried to break up pallets before? I've got a solution. Let's talk about the Palletbuster. All right, we're gonna start this as a cheesy infomercial because have you ever tried to break up pallets before? Doesn't it go a little something like this? Okay, not horrible, but it accentuated the crack marks a little bit. It broke off a little bit under here. It started the pressure pushing on these other pallets right there. Broke that up a little bit. Well, that's typically the case whenever I use something, a hammer or a crowbar, trying to get up the pallets. So I found this tool called the Palletbuster. A little money up front, but man, will it save your wood in the long run. Let's try it out. So pallet wood is nearly an unlimited supply of wood to work with. I've been grabbing some from some nearby businesses and breaking it up, making some really cool projects out of it, making things for our chicken and for our house. So this has saved a ton of wood. Let me show you how it works. So the cool thing about this shape, and so you can squeeze it in between some real tight spaces. Is that too tight of a space? No, I might need to wait on that. So you can squeeze it in between some tight spaces. Okay, so now it's already fit in there. And now it's well balanced, so it'll pull up on this, hopefully without cracking it. So I'm gonna evenly push up there, there, and there to get this board out without causing it to crack. So the thing to be aware of when you're breaking up pallets, the tool can only do so much with your wood. If you've got some old pallets that are pretty weak, they probably are still gonna break regardless of how you break them. But the nice thing about the pallet breaker is that it's much easier to use. It uses your body force versus just your arms, where a crowbar or a hammer or something will take much more effort and cause you to wear down a lot quicker. All right, on this pallet, we've got 7 boards. I'm gonna work to break them up, and I'm gonna show you the results. And if all 7 break, I'm gonna tell you. If they come out great, I'll tell you that too. Let's go. Six of the boards came out great. The last one you might have seen me struggle with, and I could not get it to come. These nails were pretty long in here. I could not get it to come out. So I ended up having to use a hammer and just bust it out. So hopefully that gave you a good sampling of what this tool can do. It's pretty heavy, so it's really nice to use. So it balances the offset of your weight put into it. It pulls some nice balanced pressure between these two tongs. And all in all, I think it's very well worth the cost of getting it. So should you get the Palletbuster? I think if you're gonna do a couple pallets a year, I'd say save the money and just do it by hand. But if you're gonna do quite a few pallets a year, I'd say 10 or more, and the cost of it's not a big deal to you, I'd say go for it. Get yourself a Palletbuster. Thanks for joining us. Hit that subscribe button. We'll see you next time. Pallets is tough.